Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barber. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You look at this Packers defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. And they're going to to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray, rolling to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's a handoff to Barber running right. Down at the 25.
This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
This a 2nd and 8.
Murray now. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy who used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball, because you're going after him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Barber. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before. That draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot at game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And that is no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there for the second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And here's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take